Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Palwa. Brings it forward. Oh, good interception. No, that's not the ball he wanted. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And it's Aspas. Forward, what does he try from here? Belhanda. It's broken loose. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Kwadwo Asamoah gets it back. Dybala. And the ball's come out. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Here it comes. Modric. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. And it's King. And it's been taken straight back. Dybala just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Over to the left. Oh, they can break here. Belhanda. Crunching tackle. Belhanda. Done very well to intervene. Tried to play it through.
Belhanda clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
On the right now, what's on? Going through. Lovely bit of skill there. Has gone out. Belhanda brings the ball forward. King. He's on his way. That has sent him sprawling. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
CSKA Moscow draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Palwa. And help's available out wide. Got a sight of goal here. Kwadwo Asamoah with a fine tackle. Ter Stegen gets rid without sophistication. And it's half-time here. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
CSKA Moscow leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's got away. Aspas. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Ricardo Rodriguez. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Surely. Now the cross. Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Dybala. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Dinks one in. Aimed long and direct. Cutrone. Belanda. Big chance here! Oh, he's caught him in or out. CSKA Moscow presented with a golden opportunity here. Akinfeev will have to save it here or there's real trouble. And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Iago Aspas plays it out to the flank. There are a few waiting for it.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's left his man. Now shapes the shoots. That really should have hit the net.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Rodriguez plays it forward. And it's Kagawa. Out wide to the right. He's got away. Looking to shoot.
CSKA Moscow are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Belanda tries lifting it over.
CSKA Moscow are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
They get a throw in. Loose ball, who's going to get that?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Modric could try cutting inside here. Modric. Oh, here we go.
CSKA Moscow can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Quick ball forward. Dybala, Cutrone, cut out in the nick of time. And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He'll have a dip! Goal! CSKA Moscow! And CSKA Moscow are in front. Akinfeev did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
CSKA Moscow go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Dybala could try cutting inside here. In comes the delivery. Kagawa does well there, alert. Nicely measured pass. And Aspas! Kagawa. And it's Belanda. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
CSKA Moscow seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Iago Aspas breaks on here. Dybala. Oh, the ball's come loose! Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Aspas. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pablo Sarabia. Kwadwo Asamoah hurtling down that right flank.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
It's a loose ball. Looks to thread it through. Dybala. It's anyone's ball. Dybala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pablo Sarabia. Pablo Sarabia! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Dybala. Ball through needs to be good here. Battles to win it back. That'll be a throw. And it's Dybala. Beautifully done. It's come loose. Looking for a decent ball in. That'll be a throw-in. Dybala. Iago Aspas. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
CSKA Moscow, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back underway here.
CSKA Moscow going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Kwadwo Asamoah does well to read it and intercepts. Modric. He's left his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Jemison, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Dinks one in. Nicely worked. Is it in? That is wayward.
CSKA Moscow just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
King plays it out to the wing. Get a throw in. Modric goes hurtling down that left-hand side. It's broken loose. Belanda kings it out wide. Looking to get within range. Looking to break out here. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Kagawa. Belanda. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. That's Pablo Sarabia. And the shot!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Pablo Sarabia has a hit! Saved only by poor finishing.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Ricardo Rodriguez. And it's Dybala. Decent looking ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely. Can he put it away? Another chance, and in it goes. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position, and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So that's two now without reply. Crunching tackle. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
CSKA Moscow are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Too close for comfort.
There's going to be another change here. Belanda. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Belanda.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And Aspas! That really should have hit the net. CSKA Moscow making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Striding forward, facing goal. King, and the ball's come out.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Pass needed. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
CSKA Moscow making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by...
And time is up. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. We should be up and away in a few moments with our coverage, what I'm sure will be a fascinating game. There is an added sense of drama provided by the elements, actually. The rain has once more decided to appear at this most inopportune of moments, and it is heavy rain. It does not dampen the atmosphere. The turnout here is good, the noise is very good. It remains colourful, but it could be a problem for the players, because the pitch might very quickly turn heavy. We'll see as it all plays out over the next couple of hours here. This one of the great anthems. Hits one! Now it's Kagawa. Kagawa shoots! Goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
CSKA Moscow
Have an early lead. Good start.
Dybala pushes it out wide, and the weighted pass. Up he gets!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
And it's Huntelaar. Out to the left it goes. CSKA Moscow making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Belanda. Rodriguez.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
You felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Dybala. Now, chance to break. Deulofeu. Oh, it's open up, has a hit! Modric. And the counter is on. Modric tries running with the ball at his feet. And it's got through.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
And it's Dybala.
He's through.
Belanda,
Deftly done.
the shot's on! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
So the ball's got out of play, and a change is upcoming. Dybala, got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
CSKA Moscow take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, great Huntelaar!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Modric. And he has been fouled there.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Intervention was very necessary.
Huntelaar goes for goal! Goal! And right on half-time, that is telling.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Pete.
And it's half-time here. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
CSKA Moscow head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Here we go again then. Driving on, a real charge here. He's left his man, battles to win it back. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. A real chance to break. Going through. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ricardo Rodriguez. Aimed long and direct. He's got away. Crowd calling for him to shoot. He's gone for it! He scores! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
CSKA Moscow go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Rodriguez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Moves it over to the other flank. Low into the middle.
And through to the goalkeeper.
And it's Koulibaly. Koulibaly plays it out to the flank. Modric. Belanda. Modric. Belanda. Koulibaly. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
That's not going to make it. Ball through needs to be good here. Has a look and has a go. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Now it's Deulofeu. Shoots! Really should have hit the net.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
CSKA Moscow making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's got away. He's shot a goal! Yes! And they are cruising away. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. King looking to get on the end of this. King floats one over. Koulibaly gives chase. Akinfeev deals with it effortlessly. Oh, the ball's come loose!
Oh, brilliant save under real pressure.
Razor. Huntelaar just brushed off the ball there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Plays it out to the wing. Modric trying to get there. And that's that. CSKA Moscow were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
CSKA Moscow simply...
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games.
Shakes to shoot!
Ball's out on the left now. Going through. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Can he score? Oh, didn't catch it right.
Oh, he was so quick to respond to that, almost made it count. Great opportunity.
Cutrone. Chance! Cutrone comes in hard, but he's taken enough of the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's got away. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Koulibaly. And that's a throw. And it's Koulibaly. Iago Aspas gets it back. Modric showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't... Is it in? Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Oh, that is a gem! And CSKA Moscow are in front.
CSKA Moscow are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
CSKA Moscow break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
David Luiz. Fraser. David Luiz. Pablo Sarabia. Fraser. Brozovic. And the flag's up.
Belhanda just might have a case for the ball to arrive sooner. His frustration speaks volumes here.
He's left his man. Oh, really good feet from him. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Cutrone. He's got the ball glued to his feet. That'll be a corner. Belhanda, and he has been fouled there. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Modric! Oh, crossbar! Driving on, he could shoot here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's got away. Referee's given a throw. And it's Fraser. Going Fraser! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we're underway again.
CSKA Moscow don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
He's left his man. And he's going long. Good ball. Timely intervention. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Luis does well there, alert. Nice Nicely measured pass. Surely. Room for a shot. Has a pop! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing. Looking to shoot. CSKA Moscow still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Pablo Sarabia. It'll be a throw-in. And the flag has stayed down. He's got away. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Dybala. Belanda. He's left his man. Has he picked him out?
CSKA Moscow showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
A real chance to break. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And it's Aspas. Ricardo Rodriguez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Aimed long and direct. Brozovic. And the counter is on. That's a decent ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Looks to clip it forward.
CSKA Moscow are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Going for goal! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Well, if something's got to happen, it's going to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. CSKA Moscow probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Oh, good interception. Kwadwo Asamoah. Asamoah's delivery. CSKA Moscow with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Knocks it away. And it's Asamoah. A chance! Oh, what's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.